In the next 77 days, Nigerians will go to the polls to elect their representatives in government. Campaigns for presidential and National Assembly elections started 12 days ago on 18th November 2018. Campaigns for governorship and state assembly elections begin tomorrow, the 1st of December 2018. We can say that the 2019 general election is truly around the corner. Let me once again seize this opportunity to reassure the country that INEC is ready and committed to free, fair, and credible elections. You will recall on 9th January 2018, the Commission released the timetable and schedule of activities for the 2019 general elections. For the first time in our history, the date for general election was announced over a year in advance. More specifically, the timetable lists 14 step-by-step constitutional and other legal and statutory activities required of the Commission ahead of the elections, beginning with the formal publication of notice and ending with the election day. So far, INEC has successfully implemented 7 out of the 15 activities strictly on schedule, including the conduct of party primaries for all elections and the processes of nomination of candidates. We did not and will never tolerate any breach of the strict timelines provided for in the timetable for the elections. At the end of the period for the substitution and withdrawal of candidates for the presidential election, a total of 73 political parties have now filed their nominations. Even so, few parties have nominated candidates below the mandatory age of 35 years for presidential and vice presidential candidates. We have drawn the attention of the parties concerned to the breach of the constitutional requirement ahead of the publication of the full list of presidential and vice presidential candidates for the 2019 general elections. For the National Assembly elections, a total of 1,848 candidates, among them 1,615 male and 233 female, are vying for 109 senatorial seats, while 4,635 candidates, made up of 4,066 male, 569 female, are competing for the 360 seats in the House of Representatives. Similarly, the full list of candidates and their political parties will be published for public information in line with the Commission's timetable and schedule of activities. As for state elections, a total of 1,068 candidates, 980 male and 88 female, are contesting for 29 governorship positions, with 805 male and 263 female deputy governorship candidates. The Commission is working on the list of candidates nominated by political parties for the 991 state assembly constituencies, as well as the 68 area council chairmen and councillors for the Federal Capital Territory. The full details will also be published for public information in line with the timetable and schedule of activities. Unfortunately, we have also witnessed some of the most acrimonious party primaries in our recent history. Internal party democracy is still a source of concern to our electoral progress. So far, the Commission has been joined in 396 pending actions in various courts across the country, arising from the conduct of party primaries and nomination of candidates by political parties. We have similarly received 302 requests for certified true copies of documents, mainly our monitoring reports of party primaries and personal particulars of candidates. These requests are obviously a prelude to more court actions. In addition, we have also received 52 petitions and protests from aggrieved party aspirants. The implication of these challenges is that as we prepare for the 2019 general elections, we are also going to grapple with a lot of pre-election litigations. Parties that fail to respect the democratic process in selecting candidates during primary elections lose the moral right to complain about secondary elections. I wish to reassure the nation that we shall continue to maintain our neutrality as the umpire, registrar, and regulator of political parties in Nigeria. On this note, I wish to welcome members of the INEC Press Corps to this workshop. Our exceptional gratitude goes to our esteemed resource persons who set aside important engagements and traveled long distances to honor us. Permit me to, on this note, recognize Mr. Manji Wilson, Sami Smart Call, Martins Oloja, and Mahmood Yakubu.